What up, YouTube? It's your boy RDS, and let's go. I'm gonna talk about some real shit while I'm eating. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have to be at work at 5 in the morning, a new job. I've been drinking. I played a drinking game with my girl. She's up in there laying down right now. And you know, a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube don't be real about what's going on in their life, about the shit they've been through, about what they think about the overall shit that's going on in life today. I'm finna tell y'all now. It's a lot that I've been through. It's a lot that I have to talk about. And I want y'all to hit me up in the chats and let me know what y'all been through, you know, how hard it's been. And if you really, really listen to the bullshit you hear on the news, the bullshit you hear when you're driving and you hear on your radio, like, it's crazy how motherfuckers try to, you know, tell you about how you lived, what you've been through, and what you're going through. I want motherfuckers to hit me up in the comments and let me know the real deal. I already told y'all, I'm not gonna buy no comments. I'm not gonna buy no subscribers. I'm not gonna buy none of that. I'm gonna earn my shit the hard way. And I'm gonna do what's real. I don't care about my shit not, you like, motherfuckers not hearing me right, my audio not being right, and all that bullshit. And I want to be real with y'all, for real. I grew up in Chicago, and I struggled. I really did. I struggled to finish school. I struggled to get through life because all I seen was drug dealing. All I seen was motherfuckers on the corner hustling, getting their money. All I seen was gang banging. I seen a lot of shit that will fuck a motherfucker up for real. When I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, and I've been through it all for real. I see a lot of these fake ass reactors talking about what they really been through, but they haven't been through that shit for real. And it's taken me a long time, you know, to build up subscribers and you know, comments and all that shit. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to, you know, be a motherfucker out here, be one of these YouTubers who got to be fake just to earn, you know, money, just to do what they got to do. I'm not. I don't know about technology like that. I don't know about, you know, like when I see motherfuckers on they channels and shit, how they're changing shit on their channels, how they're able to get more subscribers. I don't know about that. I don't. And like the audio and all this shit, I don't really understand all that. You know, I'm trying to figure out things on my own. What I'm good at is retail. Like, I'm a retail manager. I'm good at that. But as far as technology and all that bullshit, I'm not good at that. That's why y'all, when y'all be on my channel, y'all see, oh damn, his audio is fucked up. Or, you know, his background is fucked up. Or we can't hear her, because I can't figure that shit out. But I really don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to be real. Either y'all want somebody real, y'all want somebody fake. For real. Y'all can hit me up in the chats and let me know if y'all, you know, are real or fake. And I'm not about that life. I want to stay on here for a minute. I'm gonna eat, my food, which is good, by the way. This is what you call a plate. I won't call it a ghetto plate. This is what you call when you don't want to cook no meal and all you got in that freezer is shit to come up with. Me and my girl, you got these you got chips, a baked potato, and these hot, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but that shit good as hell, as you can see. But that shit fire. For real. It's 2:33 in the morning. I'm at home. I'm eating. I gotta be at work at 5 in the morning. My new job. But this what motherfuckers who grew up in the hood do. We don't care about times. We don't care about being dressed up and have to be presentable. All we care about, making that money, supporting our families, paying the bills, and doing what we got to do. And I haven't seen no reactors who was real about their life, or real about what they did in life, or real about what they're going through in life. All I hear is motherfuckers who come up on YouTube, who make thousands and thousands of dollars, and they talk about what they have, what they got, and it blows me in a way, but it makes me feel good in a way because they came up, they did what they had to do, they grind, woo, but they forget about how that shit started. Like, I didn't see a lot of motherfuckers reactors where they get mad when motherfuckers comment and say, "Well, show me how to do that. Show me how to come up. Show me how to get there. Show me how to make money like you." And they make a reaction, like they do a video reaction and talk about what it took for them to get there. But then they ignored the comments on motherfuckers who trying to be real with them. Me, I never do no shit like that. I ain't gonna never sell out. If I'm gonna come up on this YouTube shit, if I'm gonna do what I have to do, I'm gonna be real. If I lose subscribers, if I lose, if motherfuckers cut me off and be like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna look at this shit no more." Okay, well, it is what it is. I done been through worse. For real. And I don't care. I just won't have a channel no more. For real. I just would not have a channel no more. All you motherfuckers out there right now, if y'all want to listen to my stuff, it's all good. If you don't hear the truth, it's all good. But people out here grinding, man. You got this COVID-19 shit going on. You got motherfuckers and like losing their jobs. You got people getting put out their apartments. And I'm tired of hearing people say, "Oh, y'all just get out there and go work." If you was from the hood, if you from the ghetto, you won't say that. I would never say y'all just get out there and go work, go find a job. If y'all think it's that easy, then y'all done grew up in the hood. For real. If y'all think it's that easy, y'all didn't grow up in the hood. It's not that fucking easy. You just can't go out there and get a job. You just can't go out there and pay bills. I'm from the hood, and I'm going to represent everyone that's from the hood. I know how hard it is to go put an application in. I know how hard it is to try to get a job. You know, for the motherfuckers out there, it's easy for them to get a job. Easy for them to do that. That's on y'all. But y'all don't know how hard it is for a motherfucker in the hood to get a job. For real. And y'all say, y'all get mad at motherfuckers that was locked up. There are motherfuckers that come out of jail talking about, it's hard for me when I get pulled over. They look that I got a jail. You know, I've been in jail, all that. That shit true. It's not easy. It's not easy. I would never hate on a motherfucker that was locked up trying to come out and get a job. That shit is hard for real. If you never been through it, you would never understand. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about, oh, it's 100 motherfucking jobs out here hiring. Do y'all understand? It doesn't matter how many people out here hiring. You have to interview. And once you go on that interview, and once they find out you was a criminal, they label you as a criminal if you was in jail, regardless of what you've been to jail in. They label you as a criminal. And they get turned down. And then, do you know how it is to get turned down from an interview when you know it's about stocking? Like, say they go to an interview about stocking at a grocery store. If you get turned down at an interview about being a stocker, about, you know, putting food in a bag, you already know they on bullshit. So what the hell do you think is going to happen when a motherfucker who just got to jail trying to do right and they get turned down for a stocking job or you know, stocking bags, putting food in bags, a bagger, or getting carts out of a parking lot? What do you think their mindset is at? For real. What do you think they're going to turn to? They're going to turn to violence. They're going to turn to, I wouldn't say violence, they're going to turn to whatever means necessary to make money for their families or them. And I'm tired of all this bullshit out here. I'm tired of all these fake ass motherfuckers talking about, you know, about, oh, they relying on unemployment. They're relying on the extra 300, 600 every week. Do y'all not understand? A motherfucker that's out here grinding, been working, trying to do their thing, and if you go apply for a job, and they be like, oh, say you making that money for unemployment, and then you go get the job and they offer you $11, $12 an hour, and it's not full time. And then what the fuck do you think that person is going to take? The unemployment that's, you know, giving me more, or this $12, $13 an hour that I have to bust my ass and I'm not going to get what I see for unemployment? What the fuck do y'all think they're going to take? Hit me up, you know, on the chats and let me know if I'm wrong. This shit is crazy. I'm so tired of the bullshit. I'm so tired of people stereotyping hood people. If you're not from the hood, don't say nothing about the hood. I'm from the hood. Like I said, I grew up in Chicago. I grew up, in the midst of gang bangers. I grew up in the midst of drug dealers, seeing motherfuckers get jumped on. I went to the worst high school in Chicago on the west side, Austin. It's crazy how people can be judgmental if you never been through it. If you never been through it. Y'all don't know that it's people out here that actually need that help. It ain't about relying on the government. It's people out here need that. Because y'all never been through it, do not mean the next person doesn't need it. It's so many, people out here in this world that's struggling, that need the help, that need that extra security, and y'all downright like diss them in a way, in the real. Like y'all don't know, like Pelosi, whatever her name is, that chick that's in the government, whatever her name is. People don't understand. She doesn't know what's going on. Trump doesn't know what's going on. None of them politicians know what's going on in the hood. They can give us that extra unemployment. They can give us those checks and shit, that extra money, whatever. And then after a certain amount of time, they be like, "Oh, we're done with that." They need to work. They need to earn it. They gonna cut off unemployment and say they can get out there and get a job. For what? 10, 11, 12, $13 an hour? Do y'all really think if you have a family of 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have an apartment or a house that can support a whole family? These jobs, they're complaining because they don't have people to work. But what the fuck do they think? You think a motherfucker a person that's gonna come there and work for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 an hour and take y'all bullshit and then gotta come home to their families and support their families, pay the bills, pay the rent, take care of their kids, and put up with y'all bullshit? That's why motherfuckers are quitting and walking away from these jobs. That is why people are walking away from these jobs. They not gonna put up with the manager bullshit. They not gonna put up with doing everything. And then when they get off, they gotta go home and support their families, but can't because they're not getting paid enough to support their families. But they have to deal with these jobs and their bullshit. That's why people are sticking with unemployment. That's what you all do not understand. I'm from the hood, so I can speak for a lot of motherfuckers in the hood. This is why. And it's just not the hood. It's everywhere. This is why people don't want to work. They're so used to, getting a good amount of money from this unemployment. It helps. It helps. But then they're going to go back to work and listen to the bullshit from these managers and corporates and these regional managers, these district managers, these store managers, these store supervisors, these store managers got to listen to their bullshit. Motherfuckers ain't dealing with that no more. I wouldn't either. It's just so much that's going on in this world now. I watch the news all the time. I'm a guy, I go to work, I support the family, I bust my ass. I'm not one to complain because I know I have to support my family. But I am with the people that need more money, that have to, have more money to support their families, to support their way of life. And you do have assholes out here who take advantage of that. You do. You have people out here who lie, who try to get more money and won't do shit with it, who don't take care of the kids, who don't take care of the family. But y'all got to understand, there are people out here who do. And that, these politicians, they talk so much shit. That's why I don't vote. Why vote? Why? They say all this bullshit before they are elected. They say what they're going to do for us, for the people, when they're not elected. But once they are elected, they turn against majority of everything they promised. That's why I don't go vote. Why? That's why when I see people out here like getting mad when people don't go vote, and you see all these commercials and shit about, well, go vote for you know who, go vote for this and that. Why? They make these false promises. That's what they do. It's all false promises. I ain't got time for that. Because I already know what it's about. For real, I already know what it's about. They want to get elected. And there's certain things that, they say they was going to do and they do. Because they have to do some of those things for the, to keep the people believing. Some of them. But they don't do everything that they promised. It's crazy. Maybe this is what I need to do. A channel about real life shit. And don't do nothing else. Fuck the video reactions. The movie reactions. Maybe I have to do real life reactions. I'm probably not going to get a lot of, comments, a lot of subscribers. But one thing about it, I'm going to keep it real. And it's cool. I haven't had one person hit my chat. But I'm cool with that, for real. But I want to let y'all know, me personally, I've been through a lot of shit. I grew up in the streets of Chicago. I seen death. I seen motherfuckers die, from drug use. I see people get evicted out their apartments. I seen people turn on each other that knew each other since childhood. I seen so much corrupt stuff. And people be like, damn, that didn't fuck your mind up? No, because I have a strong mind. I want to be better than what I grew up in. And, I have to thank my mom and my grandma for that because they raised a strong, guy. They kept me focused. And even though, my mom fell off a little bit, she still kept me focused. I'm not this big time, college graduate. I'm not the best father in the world. But I'm still here. It's a reason I'm still here. God got me here for a reason. And that's what you all need to understand. If you're still here and you're my age, you're here for a reason. Don't feel bad about your past, things that you have done. It is what it is. Move past it, move forward, and focus on the present. I have to be at work at 5 in the morning. Less than 3 hours. And look at me right now. This lets you know real from fake, for real. I have to be at work at 5 in the morning. I'm not going to go to sleep. What's the use? I'm going to stay on here and keep it real with you all. It's cool. I haven't had nobody hit me up in the chats. No one. It's okay. I'm good with that. But I'm going to get my point across. It's hard out here, man. It's hard. And I need y'all to know that. Like, me and my girl, we got this house, but our credit's not perfect. It was hard to get this house. We moved actually, we had a bigger house, and then we moved to a smaller house. But that's what you do to survive. And, she is my rock. She is. And we do this shit together. That's why I love Tom McDonald so much, because, I look at, I react to his videos, and I hope that shit is 100% genuine. I do. I hope that shit is real. He got him and his girl and shit. It's just him and her, they're 100 with each other. It's just them. They're out here grinding. They're out here trying to build a foundation. And, I respect that, I honor that. That's why, when I react to his videos, I always pause a lot and talk, because how real that dude is. And motherfuckers just don't know how hard it is out here. And if y'all think it's hard out here, if y'all been through some shit, hit me up in the chats and let me know. Don't be scared, just tell me. I didn't dealt with my mom being on heroin, introduced to, how to make cocaine. I know how to make that shit by seeing that shit as a kid. Seeing my mom beat on. I was thrown out of the window for trying to protect my mom. My brother dying. I seen death when I was 13, 14 years old. Gangbangers dying. Going to funerals and shit. This real life shit, man. This ain't no fake stuff. This ain't no fairy tale. I want people to know me. I've been drinking tonight. I have. Me and my girl, we played the drinking game. Even though I got to be at work at 5 in the morning. So y'all know how real I am. And this shit, let me drink me a little water right quick. I got my brothers, Vamp and Terrence. I lost a brother like about 5 years ago from AVM, artery venous malfunction. And when he died, I lost a part of me. I did. I lost a part of me. Because me and my brothers, we were close growing up. And as we got older, we ventured off. We did our own thing like a lot of people do when they get older. But I regret doing that. I regret it. I wish I was closer with him, when we got older in our mid to late teens, going into our, adulthood. I regret it. I regret not having a lot more time with him. And I think about him every goddamn day. Like I know a lot of y'all out there that lost someone close to y'all. Like I said, this is about, real life shit. And, my brother, when we were kids, he always tested me. He always pushed me. He wasn't like my brother Terrence or my brother Vamp, who would listen to me. He was the one that will test me, piss me off, get on my nerve. That's the brother that passed away. He never, ever listened to me. But it was for a reason, He was meant to be his own person, his own character. And when he passed away, it hurt because I haven't seen him for, a certain amount of years. The same as my other brother Vamp. But you learn how to, live. You learn how to, understand that death is a part of life. You learn how to move forward, even though it will always be right here. Always. You will always have him in your mind or her in your mind. And to this day, that shit still hurts. But I focus. I move on. I think about my life. I think about the people around me. I think about the future. And that's what the person who passed away will want. So that's what I would want. I would want my loved ones, the people who I care about the most, to move forward in life. I will. I don't know, man. Shit is just hard. I want to change the subject. Now, I want to get into this YouTube stuff. I decided to do, reactions 6 months ago. I just decided, out of the blue, I was like, you know what? I'm finna get on this reaction shit. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about being, being known, having a name out there for myself. I just want to do reactions because I love movies. I love life. I love the shit that's going on in the world. But I'm not big on, like I said, this technology shit. I'm not big on that. And it has been great to a certain extent. I'm tired of people, coming and talking about, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to do this. I don't care. I didn't get on YouTube for that. It may not be perfect on my page. It may not. But I'm keeping it real. If I can't fix something because I haven't fixed it, because I don't know how. Like with the audio and all this shit. If you can't hear me and I haven't fixed it and you said that over and over and it's been a couple of days or weeks and it's still the same, because I don't know how. I'm a retail guy. I don't know about all this computer technology shit. I'm figuring things out for myself. I'm not trying to go in there and learn how to do it. It's not about how, good your shit is. You may get a lot more subscribers that way, a lot more comments that way, but I'm not trying to do it. I'm not. I'm gonna hit y'all in the comments and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing it, I'm trying my best, which is true. But I'm not trying to be like everyone else. I see motherfuckers that got 60, 70, 80,000, 90, 100,000, 200,000, million subscribers. I see that. I'm going to work from, the hard way. If it take me 7, 8, 9, 10 years to even get to 100 subscribers, hey, it wasn't meant to be for me to be, a YouTube star. I just want to, do what I have to do to make y'all feel good, I'm not the best person out there. I'm doing what I can. And if I can't fix the audio because I don't know how, and I'm not trying to listen to people tell me how to do it, I'm gonna figure it out for my. I told y'all, my channel is gonna be 100% real, and everyone out there who is real should understand that. You know, it's crazy what's going on in this world now compared to how it was, in the 90s and 80s. If you all want to know how it was in the 90s, the late, early 90s to the mid 90s to the late 90s, it was all about, going outside, walking around. There was no cell phones. Walking around, running to the people you know, kicking on the corners, flirting with girls, trying to get their 7 digits, going to school, ditching school at times, walking the hallways, leaving school, going to these house parties to where, motherfuckers stay on the wall, guys stay on the wall while the girls be in the middle of the floor dancing, and the guys be like talking amongst each other like, oh yeah, we gotta go and dance on her, we gotta get up on her. Motherfuckers don't do nothing. Then you got the popular motherfuckers come up in there and get on the girls and do their thing, and you on the wall thinking I can do that, but you don't. Going to like 7th, 8th grade parties, sock ops, where you gotta wear socks and shit at the auditorium, the gym room, and have a party. And having the 8th grade graduations, kicking it, having your little grammar school sweetheart, you're the 7th, 8th grade sweetheart, out there, kicking it with your guys, walking the streets, trying to get 7 digits. You walk up to a girl, you spit game, and then they give you the number, but then you wait a couple of days to call them because you don't want them to think you're trying to sweat them and shit. The sweat was a big word back in the 90s. You don't want the girls to think you're sweating them, so you'll wait a couple of days, and then once you call their ass, they'll be like, "What the fuck you ain't call me?" And you play it off, well. And back then, you get a girl number, and you try to fuck with them, and then they ignored you. Then you want to play like you don't give a fuck about them. You want to call them names, you call them bitches. But I never liked that term. I never liked bitches. I still don't to this day. You call them out their names, but then at the same time, when you go home, you're crying and shit, worrying about when this person gonna call you or text you back. That's how it was back in the day. That's how it was. I don't care what nobody say. I nailed that shit. I'm telling you, that's how it was back in the day. You had to earn them 7 digits. You had to spit game. You have to learn how to talk to a woman. I'm talking about from a guy perspective. You have to know how to talk to a woman back then. You need to have game back then. It's not like when you can inbox a motherfucker on Facebook or Instagram, all that bullshit. No, you had to be with a motherfucker face to face and know how to talk to them and get their attention. That's how it was back in the day. Sometimes they didn't give you the whole 7 digits. They gave you some of it, and you had to earn the rest. That's just how it was. It is. That's just how it was. It's just so different now. You can go on social media. You can flirt. You can talk to a person, but that motherfucker don't even know who you are or how you are or how you think. You can just get up with somebody. I would never understand that. Ever. That shit would never comprehend. I would never comprehend that. Ever. It's so easy today. It is. It's so easy today. That's why I'm so afraid for the future. When it comes, to relationships. All the other shit, it is what it is. I'm talking relationships. Having a 70, 80-year-old, grandma or a patriarch of the family, 100-year-old patriarch of the family, someone leaves the family. You ain't gonna have none of that today. Motherfuckers don't know how to be together today. Motherfuckers don't know how to stay faithful or be together 30, 40, 50 years. You ain't gonna have no more 30, 40, 50-year anniversaries. All you see is motherfuckers separating. All you see is motherfuckers having divorces. I had a divorce. So I understand. I'm part of that. I am. Unfortunately, I'm part of that. And it's so fucked up. It's crazy. It is. I gotta drink me some water right quick. I have to get ready and shower and get ready for work in a little while. I got to shower in 22 minutes and get ready for work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm going to be ready. I've been doing this shit a long time, Retail. I've been doing this shit over 20 years. I think I'm going to be ready. But I see ain't nobody hitting me up, and it's good. It's all good. It really is. When it comes to real life topics, a lot of people ignore that. They do. When it comes to real life situations, a lot of people ignore that. They do. When it comes to talking about, what's going on in the world, what's going on in the present time, people ignore that. And I'm fine with that. I am. I'm fine with that. But it's only, a certain amount of time that you have to understand, to take in on what's going on around you. Me personally, I wouldn't say I'm worried about what's going on. I'm curious to know what's going to happen because I've seen a world without technology. I was part of the world before technology took over. I was part of the world before Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that shit took over. And it was a better world, in my opinion. People don't really know each other. They know each other on, computers and laptops. And I'm worried about that. I'm worried about my kids, trusting people and not knowing who they are because they talk to them on social media and shit like that. And that's why I want to raise. That's why, I hope my kids have me and them a little bit. To be like, oh, no, stop. Stop. I don't know you. Okay, what I read about you and what we talked about on social media, that don't mean shit. I don't know you personally. And that's what I'm hoping I instilled in them. That's what I'm hoping I instilled in my daughter, Chloe. And a lot of y'all know Chloe. That's my heart. That's my babe. That's my baby. What I meant to say. My babe is, she's in there sleeping right now, knocked out, because she got to be at work in the morning. She's a school teacher. I love that woman. She's a fighter. She's a grinder. She know what it is, to get shit done. Like me. Tanya Jaworski. That's her name. I shouldn't say her name because she don't like social media. She don't like, she really doesn't like this shit. She doesn't. But I don't care. I do. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready and get off of here. Now I want y'all to take in what I was talking about. Because what I was talking about is what's going on out here. Think about what I was saying. For real. And if you don't, then I'm pretty sure you hear shit all around you. Take that in. Keep it in. Let it build up in you. Then let that shit out when it's time. Let that shit out when it's time. And as always, I thank y'all for tuning in. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell. And until next time, y'all already know. Peace, love, and deuces.